Hey folks, I am going to show you a quick meal prep idea. I'm making a particular quinoa and chicken salad recipe, but you can take the principle here and apply it to any number of quinoa recipes. This beautiful black pot is the rock crock. If you know me, if you're on my Facebook page, you know I love this pot. We're going to use it in the microwave today, but if I wanted to toast my quinoa, I could toast my quinoa in here and then move it to the microwave. This stoneware pot that's glazed inside and out can go on your stove, in your oven, under your broiler, in your microwave, on your grill, and in the dishwasher. So if you got a cramped kitchen like I do, this is great pot to multi-purpose. So today we're going to cook quinoa and chicken in the microwave and make a salad all in here all at once. So I've got a cup of quinoa, and for this method, normally it's a cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water when you cook it on the stove top, but because we're doing it in the microwave and all the juices are going to get trapped in there, it's about 1.5 cups of liquid, or I do a cup of liquid when I'm cooking chicken on top or adding anything else on top. So I've got half apple juice and water. This is kind of an apple cinnamon quinoa salad that will be great for, it's good at room temperature, it's good cold, it's good warm for lunches. I'm just putting just a little bit of salt in here, just cause, and then I'm going to put a little bit of cinnamon in. If anyone's interested in this recipe, just ask me for it and I'll send it to you. But I really just wanted to show you this idea. So we're going to set this aside, and then I'm going to show you my secret chicken recipe. So this chicken, these are 2 chicken breasts, and as you know, chicken breasts these days are gigantic. They're almost a pound a piece. But when you go to buy the chicken cutlets or the tenders, they're almost, I checked today when I went to look, they're $2 more a pound. Here's a quick way to do this. This is the close and cut. If you watch the snack video, you'll see that I cut grapes in half. You can cut mozzarella balls in half. You can cut bagels in half. You can cut cherry tomatoes in half. But this is what I use it for the most. Taking thick cuts of meat, like a giant chicken breast, putting it on the spring-loaded plate, moving it down, running the knife through, and I've got 2 halves right here. And I'm going to lay that on top of my quinoa that I've got going on in here, and I'm going to do that to the other breast really quickly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this in the microwave for about 15 minutes. I'm going to check at that point. Sometimes it takes a little longer. It depends on your microwave voltage and the thickness of the chicken and humidity and where the stars are aligned and all those things. So I've got everything resting right in here, and I'm going to pop it right in the microwave. Okay, so while my chicken is cooking, I'm going to prep the rest of the ingredients that we're going to add in with the chicken and quinoa. I have got a couple celery stalks here. There are members of my family that like celery and members that don't, so I like to slice it. Here's on my quick slice, kind of large, so that those who don't can pick it out easily. So a couple stalks of celery. This calls for celery. This calls for apples and cranberries. It's really nice for those who have kids that like have a sweeter palate. Here's my apple and my apple slicer here. And I'm just going to take these slices. You know, get any apple that you like, but make sure it's of the harder variety so it won't brown up so easily. I'm just going to use the food chopper and run them through here so it's nice. Little chunks that'll blend in with the salad really well. So I'm going to do that for a couple apples and add them to my bowl right here. And then I'm going to take a little shortcut right now. And the last part of this dressing is going to be some olive oil and lemon juice, which will of course keep those apples from browning. Slice the lemons in half. I'm going to go ahead and juice them on here. And then I'll just toss it with the rest when I add it in. So the juice of a lemon, I love this juicer. It gets it all out. See, it's inside out, and all the seeds are right there. I'm gonna go around just a few times with the olive oil. And this way my apples won't brown while they're waiting for everything to get prepped. I'll be right back when the chicken and quinoa are done. Hey everyone, so I had to put the quinoa and chicken back for just a few more minutes. I took it out and it looked like the quinoa wasn't quite ready. So this ended up taking, 18 minutes. And then I let it set for about 5 just to finish steaming up. And so here's the chicken and quinoa. There it is. Steamed up my camera. And now I'm going to chop everything all together. Pampered Chef has these they're salad choppers. They're made to chop salad, but they also chop chicken and pork and all kinds of things into nice little chunks. You know, when you have to cut up chicken when it's hot and you burn your fingers, you don't do that anymore. And I also don't have to dirty a cutting board for this. I don't have to do anything. I just have to run these through, and these can be cleaned in the dishwasher. I think everything I've shown you today can be cleaned in the dishwasher now that I think about it. So I'm just chopping up the chicken nice and small, kind of fluffs up the quinoa at the same time. And then I'm going to toss in the apples and the celery along with some dried cranberries. You can do dried cherries too. And we're going to toss all this together, and then you've got it in your fridge for quick lunches for you, or to put in lunch boxes for kids. It's gluten-free. It's dairy-free. You could omit the chicken, and it would be vegan. I'm just going to put all this together. You stir this up. The rock crock can be stored in your fridge too. If you want to just put the lid on and keep it in your fridge, that's perfect as well. And there you go. Something else that you can do. You could make the chicken and the quinoa, just cook it with maybe broth or just water with some salt in it, and divide the chicken and quinoa in half and do half of it with one style of salad and the other half with another style. And that way you have something that feeds everyone in your family or just gives you some variety.